In this video, we are going to be taking the Team Associated DC10 and trying to maybe hack apart some of this plastic that's on the front of this thing. It seems like, at first look, that this thing is overly built on the front end of this car. More race buggy-ish than drift car at the end of the day. And so we're going to see, like, do we really need these nice fancy blue aluminum standoffs? Do we really need all the plastic that's in up here, all this plastic that's here, or can we actually hack some of this off? I am screwing this up so that you don't have to screw it up. As you can tell by the rest of the car, already been playing with this idea. If you're curious about all this other stuff, at the end of the video there'll be a link to the playlist where all of this exists. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy. This is Roadside RC. You tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. We're gonna start by actually taking these aluminum standoffs off, completely disconnect it, and see if this whole front bulkhead wiggles. I'm guessing it's not going to. And so if we can take these off, then that means we can actually just like cut them off right up all the way up here and just get rid of that whole piece. Completely disconnected here. And what do we see? I think as long as it's connected up here and here, I'm kind of skeptical that we're going to get any flex otherwise. So yeah, I'm pretty confident we can come in here and yank and just absolutely take those apart. Now we have to be careful because the upper control arm does mount into this box back here. We don't want to interfere with that. It's a secure mounting position, but with these two screws and two more up here in the front now, we can take this whole thing off and look at really where we can remove. One more screw right in the middle. Ooh, there we go. Now, clearly we can't get rid of this whole thing, but this is mounting in here. I think as long as we come in and cut behind that box, right here on either side, then this whole piece can go away. Which is unfortunate because we have our nice blue standoffs, which are very pretty. And that's going to get rid of them. But then I think as long as these are connected and this is connected, I think we're going to be fine. Yes, I realize that I may be absolutely destroying this piece on this car. Here's the good news. It's probably like 10 bucks. So like, even if I screw it up, I'm out like 10 bucks. I buy a new one, I bolt it right back on in place. The good news is, I screw it up, you don't in that case, or if this works, then you get to copy it. So don't give me hate down in the comments for what I'm doing. Well, that piece is now a fraction of its former self. Cleans up kind of nice too. I'm going to stop myself now because I am very tempted to come in here and remove basically all of this inner piece here. But I think I'm going to go ahead and stop myself, bolt it back on, and see what it's like. This one we're going to call good for now, but I think if you want to get more brave, I think this little webbing in here, I think could easily all disappear. These screw holes currently not used for anything, so that could really be removed a bunch there, and this could be even more svelte. Next victim here today is this front piece. We already have the two top screws out of it, so we just need to take, it looks like these two right here, and now this whole piece comes out. I don't think that piece needs to be that complicated. Maybe just this center X is all we need. We can get rid of this whole outside edge. Ooh, are we that brave? Well, there's that. That looks different. Still feels plenty strong. I can't squeeze it, so I'm guessing it's going to be just fine in the car. Let's see if we bolt it back in, what happens. Ah, there we go. Look at that. That is interesting looking there now. Look at this. Look at how much more space we have, and we can see our control arms, and we can see everything in there. I guess if you're the Team Associated engineer that designed these things, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hacking apart your car. I also think that if you give us shiny Associated blue aluminum parts that are like smaller like this, probably gonna buy the heck out of one. Get me a blue aluminum X there in the front of the car. Oh, that would be That'd be pretty sweet, actually. That would look amazing up there. So somebody, please somebody, I don't have the technology to be able to do that. Somebody needs to make a blue X to go in the front of this car. But I think now, with that being hacked apart, I think it's time to weigh it. I already have a baseline weight from of about 996 total, with 335 grams on the front. Let's see what it is now. I'll be danged, look at this. That went from 335 and is now 320-ish. Something like that. As I rock the bench, it moves to 320. That's like, it's like 15 or 16 grams down on the front of this car. Just hacking it away. And I think having no negative impact on performance whatsoever, that's pretty dang wild. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty noticeable front weight reduction for zero cost. If you already have a little rotary tool and some bravery, you too can also do this for basically zero cost. And so if you have any questions about what I did, leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. If you want to see any more kind of crazy wildness that I'm trying to mess with on this DC10, some other free ideas, there be a playlist popping up right over here to your right where you can come check out that. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.